the circuit, please. circuit, please.
Warren, you can see me on the display. Now, will you open up for me, or do I have to hack into the doors?
Welcome to the fort, Arnold. If you've come to zap me because of her, be my guest. But first, close the doors after you. I have a program here that is supposed to finish running before the soldiers get here. As far as I know, they're right on your tail.
Be ashamed to kill you straight away, wouldn't it? I'd look a right fool to come all this way for just that.
It just occurred to me. So why then, Arnold? Out of curiosity?
God damn it, Warren. I guess I just wanted to make her happy.
Then we're both idiots, Arnie. Just to make it clear, Livia is with them. She works for the company. For real, not like those crazy naive fools who kicked the bucket here. This has been a secret from the beginning, Arnold. There's a huge concentration of Habardium here on Alpha. Besides normal extraction, the company carried out a survey here. That's what they hired me and Livia for. But then everything went to pot. The intensity of the radiation increased and the robots went haywire. The exact same thing happened to the people here. Here in this rock, there's something that should have been left alone. You might call it Glomar, even though I'd sooner see it in terms of equations and figures. Livia just happened to be on the surface. What a stroke of luck. She sent me a message saying that she managed to make it to an escape pod and that she would come back for me. But then I went through the records. There were 500 landing vessels here, and just about all of them were wrecked. Now that's what I'd call mighty unfortunate. Only one ship got away. It took a couple of bigwigs from the company, and Livia.
She knew about it beforehand.
Why don't you ask her, buddy? I'm doing all I can to make sure she doesn't find me.
And that's why you barricaded yourself in here instead of waving a hanky and letting off a couple of flares. Do you think they deliberately caused this disaster?
That's one possibility. Experiments on people. But I think it's about something else. And they knew the exact level of risk, so they were well prepared. They didn't let a single prospector escape. No leak of information, no lawsuits. But you know what? They haven't finished yet. If they got what they wanted, they wouldn't have sent in the Marines. They still haven't managed to rob the nest.
Stick it up your ass. God damn it, I've never believed in Glomar's heart.
If you still want to discuss Glomar, some experts will be paying us a visit in a minute.
Well, I won't be making them a cup of tea, will I? I think I'd prefer to get my rifle ready.
Arnold, you'll have to hold them off a while longer until the program finishes running.
So you can finish surfing for porn, yeah? Hey look, they want your database of measurements. You should somehow...
And what do you think I'm doing? That's precisely what I'm downloading from the network. Good work, old buddy. Now we have a moment's peace. I deleted the database from the network. I've taken a backup copy for myself and I'm gonna hide it somewhere safe. Any code can be broken, but if the data simply isn't there, then there's not much even Olivier can do about it.
Is it really encoded using DNA? That's what a prospector told Olivier.
Are you crazy? Well, it's a nice idea. To feed them such a line of crap, gotta remember that.
So level with me, Warren. Why is that damn database so important? What the hell is it all about?
It's about the hearts of beautiful women. See, the heart is an anomaly. A place with extremely strong radiation. You can safely call it that, even if you don't believe in Glomar. According to certain theories, Hybardium is a secondary product. Originally, it was just ordinary rock, but it metamorphosized under the influence of the heart. Can you imagine what it would mean to get your hands on this heart? You don't have to sweat in the salt mines when you've got a bottomless salt cellar. You don't have to dig for gold when you've got the Philosopher's Stone. Hybardium affects the human psyche. It slows down time. Someone could have a lot of fun if they got their hands on the source of this substance.
So why didn't they do it ages ago? All you have to do is find out where the radiation is the strongest, then simply go there and dig for a while.
That's just it. This place keeps on changing. Naturally, the intensity of the radiation isn't fluctuating at random. There's a certain regularity to it. Analyses of time series indicate that the heart constantly travels via veins of Hybardium. It moves inside the rock, but it can come to the surface somewhere in the passageway. You have to interpret the measurements over a sufficiently long period of time to be able to estimate where this is going to happen next. After this catastrophe, the route of the heart changed. Without the new measurements, which are here, they won't find it again.
Again? You mean they already had it once?
Almost. They wanted to collect it using a robot. Their idea was to put it into a special box and to shield it with the force field barrier. It was a wonderful plan. Some big shots from the company even came here so they could be here to see it. It's totally obvious, Arnold, that this attempt was the direct cause of the disaster.
And what are those wise men trying to do now? They give the Marines some kind of better shopping bag or what?
They can certainly try, but will amount to nothing. We examined Hybardium's interaction with various materials. It seems that the more you isolate the heart from its surroundings, the worse the result. If you want to know what I think, the safest thing to do is just take the heart as it is, with your bare hands.
That's what you'd call one hot potato.
I assume that not everybody is cut out for that sort of job. I guess a certain special resistance would be required.
More like a special stupidity, don't you think? Show me the lunatic that would touch it.
I'd do it if I had to, even if it would burn my fingers to the bone, just so they wouldn't get their hands on it. Don't count on us getting out of here, Arnold. All of us here on Alpha have been sentenced to death. They won't let us escape. The only sensible thing left for us to do is try and get to the heart in time, to steer it into outer space. Maybe it actually is an extraterrestrial life form. And it will forever be our fault, yours and mine, if we let those bastards make a quick buck out of it.
Oh, man. You really are a dreamer, Warren. You've become an idealist.
Laugh all you want. I'm going there, with or without you.
Psycho.
Damn. Someone's outside in the passageway. It's that Italian. Yeah, I recognize him. He's the prospector from the south sector. Doesn't look like the radiation has affected him. He's wounded. Wait, I'll open up for him.
Paolo Bellini? No, wait, how could he have survived? Wait, Warren, it's not possible. It's a...
Warren Reynolds, don't move. Get your hands up.
Opening boss image to make him open the doors. You've got to do something.
Oh man, they got Warren. They sent him an image. And suddenly, I get a big whining telephone call. I was getting worried that we wouldn't get to chew the fat again, Livia.
Arnie, for Christ's sakes, what's the matter with you?
Oh, well, I had a reality check, baby. You lied to me about absolutely everything. And Warren is the first person not to believe you. Your ship wasn't in radio shadow. You just made up that cock and bull story to explain why the soldiers left you alone. You're in cahoots with them.
That's nonsense.
Yeah? Oh, their commander knows me by name. Knew about me from the very beginning. And who did he learn that from, I wonder?
They got the info from the flight log.
Aha, yeah.
God damn it. You've got it all wrong, Arnie. Their ship is in orbit 20 degrees above Artemis. The shadow only lasts a lousy couple of minutes, and I was calculating it. I didn't take into account the diffraction of the radio waves. I was out by a few seconds, and they noticed I was transmitting. That guy of theirs, Olivier, called me straight away. He threatened me. He caught me off guard, so... Okay, maybe I didn't handle it as well as I could. I let it slip that I'd come to save a prospector, and... Well, he just laughed at me when he heard that, and he cut the connection.
Oh, I can just hear you, honey. Oh, Olivier. It may cost him his life, and you're the only person in the world who can still get him out of it. Unfortunately, I can't follow suit. I don't have the right weaponry.
Oh, you're disgusting, Arnold.
Oh no, I'm not disgusting, just a little slow on the uptake. Once again, I've let you lead me down the garden path, even though I know you well. Warren told me how it was during the evacuation. Not a single prospector managed to get out of here except you.
I'm really sorry about that, Arnie, but you know prospectors. Overgrown, sweaty guys. They don't wash, they stink. They don't have the weaponry. There was a head honcho from the Board of Administration on that visit. I knew I had to get on his ship. I simply had to if I wanted to save Warren. It was a tough choice, Arnie. I'm not a whore. I said to myself that if my virtue is at stake, I'd kick him in the balls. But still, a girl never knows if that'll be enough. We romped around a little on the ship, but he didn't turn around and go back to Alpha. I'm being disgustingly frank with you, Arnie. You can think what you want about me. You may possibly hate me, but I will do anything for him. I beg you, please help Warren get him out of this. Maybe you can manage to grab their ship.
Weiss, I noticed your friend Reynolds landed himself in the shit.
We're just doing our best to keep you entertained, Snoop.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I gotta keep an eye out for you, don't I? Especially that hot-ass Livia.
Go to hell. It's true Livia can't be trusted, but it seems this has nothing to do with her.
Sorry, brother, maybe I got it all wrong. But she's totally crazy about that Reynolds, eh? It must be a bitch knowing she'll never fall for you the same way.
Put a Lonely Hearts ad in the paper. Arrange something better for me.
You know women ain't shit. I got better news. I found out where those bastards are keeping their landing vessel. Olivia with that Reynolds on a leash are headed straight there. I'll give you the coordinates, but there's one small detail.
Yeah?
Well, I'd like to make you a deal. That chick Livia had a great idea when she told you to rob that ship. After all, how is she gonna get away from here? If it works out, do me a favor. Keep a seat in the back row for me. Old Bruce could be useful. I'll break into the ship's computer and work out the coordinates and the launch window for you. I can help you out here like a loyal old dog. If you be so kind as to not let me rot in this fucking hole.
Well, I'll bear that in mind, Mr. Eavesdropper Extraordinaire. Lawrence. The ship is here. I just need to get down there.
Receiving you loud and clear. Yeah, I've located you. If you want to break that window and climb down on the bed sheet, then you should back up, buddy. It's super glass. It can withstand the shock waves of the ship's launch. I really wouldn't shoot at something like that at close range. I'll try to hack into it for you. Fucking hell. That was a bitch. We've got visitors. Get back in mind that nobody sees you. Just pray they don't turn on the biodetector here. Have you seen it? They're taking that old piece of shit out the ship and they're trying to find good use for it.
Yeah, I see it. Warren's been inspired by Paolo. But as to what the hell he's got planned, you tell me. Bruce, get a move on and do something about that window. I need to throw some rotten tomatoes on the stage.
No problem. Anything can be opened from a console when you got a real pro on the job. But it'll take me a little while longer, okay?
The biodetector has been activated as instructed, sir.
I'm warning you, Reynolds. You're now going to the biodetector. You'll unblock the database with one false move, and I'll blow your brains out.
Our agreement still stands, Colonel? I have your word that you'll guarantee me safe passage away from Alpha?
What the hell do you think, you little shit? I'd lie to you?
Of course I trust you completely, Colonel, but before I enter the access code to the database, I want to check that the ship's positron systems are totally operational. I want to be sure that we can fly off immediately afterwards.
Be my guest, Reynolds. But I warn you, there are armed men everywhere you look, so don't try anything stupid.
I understand. You can't be very surprised that I'm interested in making sure the only operational ship on Alpha doesn't leave without me.
Holy shit, did you hear that, Arnold? He's eating out of their hands. After all that, he's gonna give them the database so we can get out of here?
No, Bruce. I know Warren well. He won't tell them anything. He'd never be duped by them like that. He knows damn well that they'll kill him as soon as they get the information.
But hell, look at him. He's going to the keyboard.
Yeah, but there's no DNA coding there. We all know that. Olivier's crazy to let him go into the ship like that. He must want that database so badly he's going nuts. Warren's got something planned, that's for sure. What it'll be to connect... God damn it! The window, Bruce, hurry! Unblock it, you've gotta open it for me.
Shit, nearly there. I got it under control. Just 1 minute and 30... Well, I guess it ain't gonna work. With that window, I mean. Now it's really completely jammed.
use the oxygen dispensers located on the walls. Enter. You are entering an airlock. Please use the oxygen dispensers located on the walls. Enter. You are entering an airlock. Please use the oxygen dispensers located on the walls. Enter. Please use the oxygen dispensers located on the walls. Please use the oxygen dispensers located on the walls. Enter. Please use the oxygen dispensers located on the walls. Enter. Enter. Please use the oxygen dispensers located on the walls. Please use the oxygen dispensers located on the walls. Enter. Enter.
Bruce, how do things look below in the hangar?
No idea, man. That camera's busted, but there's still sound. Olivier survived. What a swine. He's been yelling at us for sabotage, and he's promised to do things to Reynolds that would make me blush.
Warren's alive?
Alive enough to provide them with entertainment for the evening. They'll switch off their cameras and put on a show. What do I know? He could be talking to a dead guy.
We have to find him. He still has something that Olivier wants.
I'll keep tabs on Olivier. We needn't worry about scrambling to get on that ship anymore. That's for sure. It's a first-class piece of shit now. There goes my seat in the back row.
It detected a series of disturbances, almost as though feedback from the biodetector knocked off some big positron system.
Oh, that figures. Warren had something to do with that. He destroyed the landing vessel for the Marines with the impulse.
He set off positron circuits so that he could escape?
No, so that they couldn't get away. He wanted to set off an explosion and kill as many of them as possible. Perhaps also prevent them from flying off. Real kamikaze stuff. But instead of that, he just managed to piss off Olivier and his boys.
So they've still got him?
You'll probably have to find that out. I never said I was a hacker.
I have his position. He's on his way to the old colony of the first prospector. I thought he had escaped from them and wanted to go there to hide, but... Oh, it looks like the soldiers are taking him there.
Why there, of all places?
What do I know? That guy, Olivier, he's a total nutcase, a fanatic. I only spoke with him for a short while, but he kept going on about Glomar and the New Age. A lunatic like that is capable of anything. And now he's taking Warren God knows where. You have to kill him. You have to blast him if you can, Arnie. Don't wait for anything.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, I'll find Warren, I'll save the world, I'll bring you the head of Colonel Olivier wrapped in newspaper. Is that good enough for you, baby?
Bruce here. I got a handle on our colonel. I got him bugged. From now on, I can forward all these things to your display. I went through a secret log last night and found out a bit of juicy information too.
What, he still gets off with sheep?
I wouldn't bore you with details like that. This is better than sex. He sent a report to the bureaucrats from the company, but you can hear it for yourself.
And Operation Cleanup is proceeding according to plan. I'm continually updating the plan of approach according to local conditions. I've chosen the sector codenamed Beginning as the next site for clearance operations. We are working on the arrangement of Operation Trap, but there have been no significant developments. Despite all Coral Snake's best efforts, we have not managed to get information on the location of the object.
Smoke and mirrors, eh? He really knows how to pad out a report. But this object he's talking about, this probably means Glomer's fucking heart, doesn't it?
I understand perfectly, Bruce. What interests me is who this coral snake is.
Probably someone from that shower of bastards. Listen to it a bit more.
Despite the fact that considerable skill has been shown in influencing computer systems, Coral Snake's attempts to get data from the database of measurements have been unsuccessful. This can definitely not be ascribed to his inadequate ability. Rather, it raises certain doubts about his loyalty.
Holy shit, you hear that? This Coral Snake is really fucking everything up.
I'll come to my own conclusions if you don't mind.
I recommend carefully considering the risk represented by his further involvement in Operation Trap. Coral Snake knows too much, and if he cannot be counted on 100%, he may try to use the object in an unauthorized manner, whether now or in the future. In my opinion, the risk posed by Coral Snake outweigh any further benefits he might offer. Consequently, I am requesting permission to eliminate him.
What do you say to that? Nice, huh?
Oh, you're right. Coral Snake fucked up.
So, my dear Weiss, Coral Snake is one of those people here on Alpha. Various things run through a guy's head. Maybe it's stupid. But from what I know, this Coral Snake guy could be you.
Me? Hell, I'm no hacker. And the troops have been trying to kill me the entire time.
So you're no fucking hacker. You who brandish a recon here? Who breaks into every single computer? You'd also swipe the database if you could. And don't say they want to kill you. Those boys keep plugging away, but somehow they just can't manage to finish the job. They just can't seem to shoot you properly. It's a pure miracle you're still alive, and miracles are always suspicious.
But,
You know what I say, buddy. I don't give a damn. You know, I'm not some priest here to take your confession. Perhaps they want to fuck with you and you don't even know it. Or perhaps you went along with it, and now you're in the shit too. It's certain that Coral Snake is out of the loop. He can't be with them anymore. And so he should damn well fix things so at least he gets in with good old Bruce here. If two people were to actually get together, they could manage to claw their way out of here somehow.